Does this sound familiar? Payday hits, you feel rich for a day, and then bam. By the second week, you're wondering where all your money went. Bills, groceries, that little treat yourself moment. It all just vanishes, and then the guilt creeps in. How do other people actually save money? What am I doing wrong? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. That was me just a few years ago, trapped in a cycle of earning and spending with nothing to show for it. Until I discovered one simple, life-changing rule. It's called the 50-30-20 budget rule, and I promise you, once you understand it, you'll never look at your paycheck the same way again. Stay with me for the next few minutes, and I'll break down exactly how you can use this to finally take control of your finances. So, what's the core problem we're trying to solve? It's simple. Most of us don't have a plan for our money. We just spend as we go and hope there's enough left to get us to the next payday, but hope isn't a financial strategy. The truth is, if you don't tell your money where to go, it will find its own way out of your bank account, usually towards things you don't even remember buying. The 50-30-20 rule fixes this. And before you think this is about cutting out all the fun from your life, it's not. It's about creating a balance, a conscious system that works for you, not against you. Here's the magic formula. Every single time you get paid, whether it's from your salary, a side hustle, or a freelance gig, you're going to divide that after-tax income into 3 simple categories. That's it, just 3. 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for savings or debt repayment. 50, 30, 20. It's incredibly simple, but its power lies in that simplicity. Let's dive into the biggest chunk first. The 50% for needs. This category covers all your absolute essentials, the non-negotiables you must pay to live and work. Think of things like your rent or mortgage payment, your utility bills like electricity and water, your weekly groceries, transportation costs to get to work, and insurance payments. Minimum loan payments also fall into this category because you have to pay them. Basically, if not paying, it would have serious, immediate consequences. It's a need. Here's a crucial tip. Tracking this category is your financial health check. If you find that your needs are consistently taking up more than 50% of your income, that's a red flag. It's a signal that your core living expenses might be too high for your current income. It doesn't mean you need to panic and move tomorrow, but it does mean it's time to get strategic. Can you find a cheaper grocery store? Can you lower your utility bills? Could you find a more affordable housing situation in the long run? Identifying this imbalance is the first step toward fixing it. Okay, now for the fun part. The 30% for wants. This is your lifestyle money. This is where life gets its color. It's for your dinners out with friends, your weekend getaways, your subscriptions to Netflix, Spotify, or your favorite gym. It's that new pair of sneakers you've been eyeing, your hobbies, your morning lot, anything that makes your life more enjoyable but isn't strictly necessary for survival. The key with the wants category isn't to eliminate it. A budget that's too restrictive is a budget you'll quit. The goal here is to be intentional. Before you spend, just ask yourself, is this purchase bringing me genuine joy? Is it aligned with the life I want to live? You have a dedicated fund for fun. You don't have to feel guilty about spending it. This is the beauty of the system. Financial freedom isn't about never spending money. It's about spending it with purpose and without guilt. Now, let's talk about the most important category. The one that people so often skip, the 20% for savings or debt repayment. This is you paying your future self first. This 20% is where your financial goals come to life. This is the money you'll use to build your emergency fund, which is your safety net against life's unexpected curveballs. It's the money you'll use to invest for retirement or other long-term goals. And if you have high-interest debt like credit cards or personal loans, this is the money you'll use to attack that debt and pay it off faster. I know what some of you might be thinking, 20%? I can't possibly save that much. Listen, the percentage is a guideline. If you're just starting, what matters most is building the habit. Consistency trumps perfection every single time. Even if you can only start with 5%, or even just 2%, start there. Put away $20, $50, $100 a month consistently. As your income grows or your expenses decrease, you can work your way up to that 20% target. Think of it this way. Every dollar you put into this category is a vote for the future you want to have. And trust me, one day, you will be incredibly grateful to the version of you that decided to start today. Let's make this tangible with a quick example. Let's say your take-home pay is $3,000 a month. The beauty of this rule is its flexibility. It scales with you. If you get a raise and your take-home pay goes up to $4,000, the percentages stay the same, but the amounts change. Your needs budget becomes $2,000, your wants budget becomes $1,200, and your savings contribution jumps to $800. The system grows as you grow, ensuring you're always building wealth while still enjoying your life. After I started using this rule, everything changed for me. That constant, low-level anxiety about money started to fade. I stopped feeling guilty every time I swiped my card for a coffee or a new book because I knew it was coming from my wants bucket, which I had planned for. My bills were always covered, I was still having fun. And for the first time in my life, I could see my savings account actually growing month after month. It felt like I finally had a roadmap. It's not a magical trick. It's about being mindful and intentional. It's proof that you don't need a six-figure salary to have control over your finances. You just need a simple plan and the discipline to stick with it. So here is your challenge for today. It'll take you less than 5 minutes. Pull out your phone, open your banking app or a calculator, and look at your monthly take-home income. Now divide it into 50%, 30%, and 20%. Write those 3 numbers down, that's it. That one small action, that moment of clarity, could be the turning point in your entire financial story. It's the first step from feeling overwhelmed to feeling empowered. Because financial freedom doesn't start with a lottery win or a massive inheritance. It starts with clarity. It starts with a plan. And the 50-30-20ths rule is one of the simplest, most effective plans out there. Learn the rules, master your money. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more simple tips to improve your financial life. See you in the next one.